guys, so today I am going to talk about something a little bit personal, something quite personal actually. I'm going to try to be as precise and as clear and understandable as possible, but it might be a little bit hard, so sorry for that in advance. The reason why I guess I want to make this video is because when I was younger I wish I had found a video like that. And even now I wish I would see more videos like that, because I think, especially when you're young, but at any time in your life, when you don't really belong to the norm or to the average, especially when it comes to things such as mental health or sexuality or just general direction you want to take in life, it can be really hard at times to feel at ease and at peace with oneself. We live in an over-sexualized society, which I think is really bad, and if you don't recognize yourself in this sexual desire, it can be really questioning. I hope that this video will help some people, probably younger than me, who are really confused and questioning who they are and what they feel. And I don't like to label myself, not to label people. I don't like boxes, I don't like calling myself asexual, but for the sake of this video I will have to, otherwise it would be really hard to understand me. What I want to say first of all, which is really important, it's something that I've discovered really recently, is that you don't have to make sense all the time. You don't have to fit perfectly into a category. You don't have to have all the symptoms, all the signs, all the characteristics of something to be that thing. The most important is how you feel about yourself. Until very recently, I was really reluctant calling myself asexual, not for the reasons of not liking labels, but because I felt like I was not. I knew I was somehow, but I felt like it is not me, because I'm not 100% this asexual definition. There have been 2 times in my life for 2 people that I felt love. I felt a real huge, beautiful, overwhelming, blooming love. Those times never came with a sexual attraction or a sexual desire. I did, and I still find those 2 persons really handsome and beautiful, but I don't want to have sex with them. The thing is, asexual people can feel sexually aroused, but it's not most of the time directed towards someone, and that's the whole difference. As for me, I will speak for myself, because really that's the only thing I can do. That's quite rare, but I've had in my lifetimes where I felt sexually aroused. But for me, it is only a biological thing. It is never, and it has never been linked to feelings of love or liking someone. Sexual desire is not part of the picture, but when I was younger, I felt like, what's wrong with me? I couldn't, and I wasn't aware of, the asexual thing. So I was like, what's my orientation? I don't know. And I did things that I really regret right now, because at that time I was really confused. Inside of me was a huge conflict. I was feeling deep down that I was not heterosexual, I wasn't straight, and I wasn't homosexual either. For a time I thought I am bisexual, but it didn't feel right either. By the time I got aware of what asexuality was, I felt like I was not filling perfectly, the requirement. I felt like, well, I'm not asexual either. I was trying so hard to fit perfectly into a category, and this made me go through a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. It was really painful trying to shut me down, not acknowledging who I really was, not knowing where to place myself. It is very hard even now, because being asexual means that I really don't feel like I want to have sex with people even when I love them. The man I am so infatuated with and that I love deeply and dearly, for me, is the most attractive and the most handsome man you can find on the planet. But even when I met him, it was at night, at his place. We were in a dark room with a lot of relaxing sounds, and we had a little bit of drinks, and we were alone, and we were really close. And he tried, I guess, to kind of make things go a certain way. But as much as I was so happy to be with him and so in love, I just didn't feel like I want to have sex with him. Like, not even once in my head did it go like, oh, that would be nice, or did I feel something inside of me. I just didn't feel anything. It was something that kind of shocked me, because You know, I had a boyfriend when I was younger, from my 16 to my 18 years old. I didn't love him, and I did things that I really regret now. This left me a very, very bad impression, and I was like, there's something wrong with me and sexuality and just being around people and physical contact, not even just sex, but physical contacts, you know. I thought maybe it was because I didn't love him. That's the reason why. But I'm now 22, and I've never met anyone whom I felt like really sexually attracted to. There have been people that I found really, really good looking, but just the thought of sex doesn't make any sense to me. Even people that I got to know and I got to flirt a little bit with, I could not even imagine myself. No, it was not possible for me to imagine that. And when I met this man that I loved, you know, 2 years ago, and that I didn't feel any sexual desire, it was something that, you know, I kept it in my mind. Like, I was like, oh, I didn't feel like I want to have sex with him. If I don't feel this way with him, I'm never gonna feel this way with anyone, really. Now I am at peace with kind of who I am. I think sexual orientation is never all black or all white. There are gray areas. So and now I just feel like, okay, that's fine. Apparently I am asexual. I might one day find someone that, you know, changes that. I honestly feel deep down in myself that it's not gonna change, and I have no desire for it to change. The only thing is that it's hard to imagine myself being with someone being asexual, because people love sex. If I were to be with someone, I would have to play this game of being sexual, and it is not who I am, and it's really difficult to imagine a relationship with someone sexual without any sex. I don't think it's possible. If I were to not love someone, every time I would meet someone that I could possibly, you know, have feelings for and be attracted to, interested in, I would feel like it's not gonna work eventually, because there will be a time when I will have to come out basically and say, you know what, I have no sexual desire, I'm not sexually attracted to people, so I don't really feel like having sex. And yeah, that's not what people want to hear. What I want to say is that, you know, it's okay being not all black, not all white. It's okay being sometimes not what the definition wants you to be. It's okay being who you are. You don't have to change yourself. So there is a weird sound, so I'm going to stop there. I hope this video was helpful for some of you. Feel free to let me know what you think about it or anything, and I really, really hope that this video will help someone, or, you know, echo in someone. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon, guys. Bye.